This is music, and this is another bag of metal. Welcome to another update video. So yesterday being a day back in July, I decided to go for a walk. So I caught the train to the old eastern part of central Copenhagen, and I walked along a series of, I think they're artificial lakes, and then when I sort of reached the end of the lakes, and it's a very, very nice walk. I think there are a lot of people, it's very popular, but if you just catch it at the right time of day, there are not too many people there. So a nice walk, and when I reached the last lake, I turned right and went up Gamle Kongevej is what it's called. And on Gamle Kongevej, there are three record stores on one of them is on a sort of a side alley or something, but there are three record stores on Gamle Kongevej. One of them is Sound Station. I decided to drop by Sound Station, and as some of you know, when I check out Sound Station, things get out of hand. So I went there, checked it out, ended up grabbing 15 records. There are some kind of collectibles in here and some not very collectible records. So it all kind of evened out in terms of how much I paid for it, which is nice. So let's just have a look at what's in this bag. It is literally a mixed bag. Starting out, Accuser, The Conviction. I was lucky actually finding this one because it was in the compilations section. So I think another customer probably put it there, something like that. And this here is just residue from a price tag. So the jacket is actually not damaged. It's in pretty good shape. German technical thrash metal. So kind of got lucky with this one. In terms of the pricing, it was just at the price point of my upper threshold for what I'm willing to pay for a non-rare record. And I think this one is probably a bit above non-rare. I certainly don't see it every day. I also grabbed a reissue here at the Gates, Slaughter of the Souls, a seminal melodic death metal album. And this is the only one I feel like I need to buy at the Gates on vinyl. I have pretty much all their other stuff on CD, but I really like that album. There's some really great songs on it. This one is one of the kind of collectible ones. Heathen, Breaking the Silence, quality thrash metal. And this one was way below the threshold of what I'm willing to pay for an uncommon record, and just a little bit above what I'm willing to pay for a common, I guess, or not rare record. So that was pretty cool. Technically not something I need to have on vinyl because I have the reissues on CD and they are actually pretty cool. But an OG like that, not too expensive, I grab it. Lita Ford, Out for Blood. What's she doing to that poor guitar? Come on. And she has, 8 arms? Or something like that. I mean, it's probably like 8 arms, and the chains behind her kind of spider web. So that's probably the kind of thing they're going for. The problem is that she has 2 legs in addition to that. So that will make her a 10-legged spider, and they don't exist. They had multiple copies of this one. This was the cheapest one, so I know there are some copies in there that are probably of a better quality and in better condition, but this is one of the records that I'm just happy having maybe yeah, VG, and that's probably what it is. And then, you know, this one was right next to it, and this one was even cheaper. And the record just needs a good cleaning, and then it's actually probably going to be in pretty good shape. So this was a steal, for sure. Dancing on the Edge is what it's called. What else do we have? Napalm Death, Mentally Murdered, OG. Very cool to see this one. So yeah, we just went from Leader Force, kind of melodic branch of metal, to fucking grindcore. So it's literally a mixed bag. Napalm Death, Mentally Murdered. Young looking dudes here. And it's from the Bill Steer era of Napalm Death, better known from Carcass. So that is nice. Grabbed some Napalm Death reissues as well. Harmony Corruption here. Very cool. I do like my political grindcore, especially if it aligns with my own political leanings. I am more on the Napalm Death, Sacred Reich side of things politically. If you have a problem with that, I don't give a shit. Anyways, from Enslavement to Obliteration. So again, back from the Bill Steer and I forgot his name actually. This dude, the Cathedral guy. So yeah, very cool to have some Napalm Death. And this one here, Dawn Patrol by Night Ranger. Kind of, I guess, science fiction themed in a way. Very cheesy looking. I grabbed this one because it's one of the Night Ranger albums that doesn't look like all the other Night Ranger albums. Typically it's like some goofy looking band photo. This one wasn't. I'm never certain whether I actually have a Night Ranger album when I see it in the wild. This one, I knew I didn't have it. I like Night Rangers, kind of melodic, commercial hard rock. And this one was not expensive at all. From Night Ranger to Nightwing. And this one is called Something in the Air. There you go. They have a very 70s look to them. And obviously this is from 1980. So it is more like 70s, late 70s, early 80s. Metal, new wave of British heavy metal, I think it's fair enough to say. I have Stand Up and Be Counted, and that one almost has like a progressive sort of feel to it. So I don't know if this one has, but the cover artwork is freaking awesome. This might be a record, or maybe just a jacket. I might frame that and then just keep the record, you know, somewhere back there in an inner sleeve so I can listen to it. Up next, Prophet, and this one is called Cycle of the Moon. And I don't know why. I thought this one was like a 12-inch single or EP, but it's actually a full-length album. Still in the wrap, but you know, I'm going to remove the wrap. There's also a hype sticker. Let's see if I can do something with a hype sticker. If I can't, and if I end up messing it up, too bad. Prophet, again, kind of like more like clean cut melodic hard rock, which is fine. I'm kind of like on a Riot streak here. I grabbed a lot of Riot stuff. I think I grabbed one last year and a whole bunch of them this year. And you got the Weird Seal Creature again. So this one is Restless Breed. Just traditional American, I think they're American, right? Heavy metal. And again, this is not a damage to the jacket. It's the residue of a price tag. Maybe I'll remove it. Maybe I'll leave it like this. I don't know. I don't have a big problem with price tags on the jackets, but if I can remove them, I will. If I can't, I'll leave them on. And sometimes I like leaving the price tag on if it's like kind of like a time capsule kind of thing. If it's like a very old price tag or something, I might leave it on. I have a couple of records like that. Sinner here, Dangerous Charm. Love that dude. Mustache, sunglasses. That's epic. Sinner, hard rocks. Sometimes I feel like they do have some heavy metal elements to their style. So yeah, very happy to grab this one as well. So Sinner, Warning here, awesome cover artwork. Might frame this one too, I don't know. So what it looks like on the back. It's a blind buy, to be honest. But I was sort of, you know, attracted to the cover artwork. I have a weakness for, I mentioned this a couple of times. I have a weakness for these 80s style kind of logos. I mean, Sinner here again, also that's kind of in the same vein, and like typical 80s. I would say the Riot one here as well, kind of 80s looking. So yeah, cool. Still have a couple of records left. This one, very cool. Wolfsbane, Wasted but Dangerous. Single or EP, I can never remember. And this is the official start of my Wolfsbane vinyl reclamation project. I'm going to see if I can grab, you know, their old releases on vinyl. I used to have some of them on vinyl. And the disc here is, it's hard to see, but it's very, very dirty. It's very filthy. I need to give it a good clean, and then I think I'll actually, you know, I think it'll end up sounding pretty good. I do like Wolfsbane. I was a fan of Wolfsbane before Blaze Bayley joined Iron Maiden. So very cool to have this one. It's not something you see very often either. And up last, Zoetrope Amnesty. This is what it looks like on the back. Thrash metal. I do have A Life of Crime, the gimmick cover one. I even had two of it at some point, and got rid of one of them because I don't need two copies. Thrash metal. They did have actually a copy of the Life of Crime with the gimmick cover, actually very cheap. So if you're on the lookout, I mean, obviously, as I said, this was in July, but they might still have it, so maybe it's worth checking out. In any case, it's worth checking Soundstation out. They have so much cool stuff, and the staff is really nice. So yeah, I think that was 15 records, a mixed bag of metal from Soundstation. Now I am going to go through the records and see which ones need a good cleaning and which ones need a light cleaning and which ones maybe don't need any cleaning at all. I'm going to double sleeve them. I like double sleeving my records, so inner sleeve, polylined, and just a protective outer sleeve. I have this system where, you know, with the inbox, so I kind of have 4 inboxes. I have one that I kind of call unprocessed when it, you know, the records just come in, and then I have another one that I call, I don't know, to be cleaned or something, where I just chuck the records that need a good cleaning in there, and then I have 2 other ones that are just regular inboxes, post processing. I just keep them there so I can listen through them. So a bit of a complicated inbox system, but it kind of works for me. I like having like a system where I can set aside the ones that need to be cleaned and separate them off from the rest of the batch. But yeah, some nice things I think I picked up. I look forward to listening to them. Some of them were blind buys, some of them weren't. and I am probably going to frame some of them and hang them on my wall. But I like just framing the jackets because I have, you know, just of the off chance that maybe the record would get warped or something. I wouldn't like that to happen. But yeah, so thanks for watching.